What's going on, guys? Luke here again, back with another Marvel Heroes Omega video. So in this video, what I'm actually going to be talking about, I'm going to be showing off some of the costumes that are in the beta so far. So yeah, I'm going to go from top to bottom and we're just going to go through all the different costumes, and you guys will have to let me know what you think of them. So we'll start off with Spider-Man. So as you can see, we have the modern one here. Then we have the Civil War movie, which is also going to be the one that they use in Spider-Man Homecoming, but I'd like to see his homemade suit in the game once that movie comes out. They'll probably do a little bit of promotion on it and that sort of stuff. And then we have the Amazing Spider-Man costume there, and then we also have the Symbiote Spider-Man costume, which looks very, very cool there as well. It's a Founders Pack exclusive, but like I've said before, I'm not going to buy anything on this account just yet. I will probably buy it when the game comes out worldwide. So next, let's move on to Gambit. So obviously for Gambit, we have his modern solo, which is just a normal one that you already get, and then you have the classic Gambit one there, as you can see. Pretty cool there. Next we have Angela, who, as you can see, Angela there, that's the classic one, with all the wavy stuff coming off it. And then we have the 1602 Angela costume, which looks very, very scary, but anyway. Then we have Ant-Man. So Ant-Man, we have his Scott Lang Avengers Now costume, which looks okay, I suppose. And then we also have the Ant-Man movie / Civil War movie costume as well, which looks pretty cool. Next we have Beast. Now, as you can see, we've got just the original Beast costume there, and then we have the Astonishing Beast with like the X-Men spandex on, which looks a bit weird, but anyway, we'll move on. Next we have Black Panther. That's his classic Black Panther, which I think the classic one looks better than the Civil War one, to be honest, just because of how black it looks. And then we have the Civil War movie there, which, as you can see, has a little bit more detail on it. Moving on to Black Widow now, as you can see, we have the classic Black Widow costume. Then we have the Avengers movie costume, which, as you can see there, it's a bit more plain and not as bright. And then you have the Age of Ultron one there, as you can see, which looks kind of cool as well. Moving on to Blade, you have the modern Blade there, as you can see, and then you have the original Blade, who looks like he's fresh out of the 80s, with his cool glasses on and his blue wellies. But yeah, that's the classic Blade one. Then we have Captain America. Captain America, as you can see, that's his normal one. That's his Marvel Now one, sorry, the default one. Then you get the classic one, which is just very, very bright. And then we move on to the Age of Ultron one that looks kind of cool as well. And then we have just the Captain, where he's just pretty much wearing like a black costume, which looks pretty cool, to be honest. Next we have Captain Marvel. As you can see there, that's the all new, all different costume, and then we also have the classic costume there as well. And moving on to Colossus, as you can see, we have Colossus's modern costume there, and then we have the Marvel Now costume as well. It's got like a bit more armor, not like he needs it because he's made out of steel. But anyway, next we have Cyclops, as you can see there. That's the Astonishing X-Men costume. We also have the Marvel Now red costume with only the one light on his eye, in between his eye, like an actual Cyclops. Then we have the 90's X-Men, where he's in the bright yellow and blue. Next we have Deadpool. We have his classic suit, and these ones were always going to be jokes. Next we have the Deadpool Kid, where he's dressed up as like a pirate or like a western, I'm not too sure which that is. And then we have Zen, who looks kind of cool as well. That actually looks very, very cool. That's probably the one I'd buy. Anyway, next we have Doctor Strange there. As you can see, that's his classic costume, and then we also have the Doctor Strange movie, which looks very, very cool as well. The detail that goes into these is incredible. Next we have Ghost Rider. As you can see, we have the modern Ghost Rider costume, which is kind of plain, couple of chains, and then we have the original Ghost Rider that looks more of like a leather type suit. Hawkeye, obviously in his bright purple costume, and then we also have the Age of Ultron costume, which is a lot better in my opinion. Moving on now, we have Hulk. As you can see, we have the classic Hulk there. We also have the Age of Ultron Hulk, who looks pretty much the same. It's like, he's just very, if anything, it looks smaller. And then we also have the Marvel Now, where he's got a bit of the armor, and he's got a bit of a shape up going on as well. Next we have Iceman, as you can see there, where he's just pure ice. And then we have the all new X-Men, where he's just a little kid in an actual suit. So next we have Iron Fist. Now obviously Iron Fist, I can't unlock him yet, but we have the immortal weapon Iron Fist, which looks very, very nice. And then we have the Marvel's Iron Fist from the TV show that looks kind of cool. He's just got no shirt on and some pants and bare feet. But next we have Iron Man. As you can see, Iron Man Extremis armor there, pretty much just a classic one. Then we also have the Age of Ultron armor, which looks kind of like a little bit brighter, but still looks kind of cool. And then we have the Star Boost that looks pretty cool as well. Next we have Jean Grey. As you can see, just that's is it Amazing? I don't know, the Phoenix costume anyway. And then we have the new X-Men costume there, and we also have the 90s X-Men costume in the bright yellow and blue. Next we have Kitty Pryde. Now I don't know who this is, but then we have Age of Apocalypse there costume as well with the little dragon. I don't know anything about this character, sorry, my bad. Next we have Luke Cage in the traditional yellow t-shirt, and then we have the Marvel's Luke Cage, who has just got jeans and a hoodie on. It'd be better if his hood was up, to be honest, but yeah. Magic now, as you can see, we got the Marvel Now Magic costume, as well as the Phoenix Force costume with the flaming sword, which looks kind of cool as well. Next we have Moon Knight. Now we have the modern Moon Knight costume, where it's essentially just all white and a little bit of silver. We have the Marvel Now costume, which kind of looks a little bit cooler. And then we also have Mr. Knight, where he's just in a white suit. Nova now, as you can see, we have, this is the Richard Rider Nova Prime costume, which looks kind of cool as well. It's basically an original costume. And then we have the Black Vortex, who when he actually looks more like a kid, and that's like a pretty cool costume as well. Next we have Psylocke. As you can see, we have the classic Psylocke costume there, and then we also have the Lady Mandarin there, which I don't really like that costume, to be honest. Next we have the Punisher. So that's just his modern Punisher look. And then we have Marvel's Daredevil, where he has the leather jacket and the assault rifle and the pistol, and looks a little bit more mean. Next we have Rocket Raccoon. So as you can see, we have, that's his Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel Now costume. Then we have the Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, the movie, and then we also have Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is his enhanced costume, which is kind of cool as well. Scarlet Witch. Now Scarlet Witch, you actually get a bit of a change in this one. You have the classic, you have the Civil War movie, which is there, and then you also have Wiccan, who is a different version of Scarlet Witch. I don't know much about Wiccan, but it kind of looks cool as well. Next we have She-Hulk. As you can see, we've got the single green female costume, and then we have the Law and Disorder costume as well. Then we have Squirrel Girl, we have the modern, and then we also have the unbeatable. I've said before, I'm not really a fan of Squirrel Girl. Next we have Star-Lord. We have the legendary costume. We have the Guardians of the Galaxy movie 2, as you can see there, and then we have the Guardians of the Galaxy the movie 1 costume as well. Next we have Storm. As you can see, we have the modern, and then we also have the Astonishing X-Men, where she's in the all white suit. Then we have 4. As you can see, we have the modern. We have Jane Foster, so it's a gender change there. And then we also have Age of Ultron as well, which when the movie comes out, we'll probably get a Thor Ragnarok style character as well, I would have thought. Next we have War Machine. This is the Initiative, and then we also have the Civil War movie War Machine as well, which looks kind of cool. Then the last character we have is Wolverine. As you can see, we have the modern Wolverine character costume. We have the classic brown, and then we also have the Old Man Logan, which came out with the Logan movie. So that's actually all the costumes in the game so far. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments down below, and that's going to be the end of this video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, drop the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.